For decades, California represented the American dream, a place where anyone could buy a home, build wealth, and retire comfortably. But today, something strange is happening in the state's housing market. For many younger buyers, saving money is no longer enough. Working harder isn't enough either. In fact, there may now be only one realistic way left to get a house: inheritance. According to recent housing data, a record number of California homes are now passing from parents to children instead of being bought on the open market, which raises a troubling question. Is California quietly becoming a housing? In cities like San Francisco, San Jose, and Los Angeles, buying a home has become nearly impossible for average earners. Home prices often exceed $1 million. Mortgage rates remain elevated, and housing supply remains extremely limited. But the most surprising shift is how homes are changing hands. In California last year, a growing share of property transfers happened through inheritance. That's significantly higher than the national average, representing tens of thousands of homes that never even reach the open market. Instead, they move quietly between generations. Parents bought these houses decades ago, when prices were dramatically lower. Today, for younger Californians, this creates a new divide. Those who inherit property instantly gain access to wealth. Those who don't may remain renters indefinitely because buying the traditional way has become extraordinarily difficult. Even high-income professionals are struggling to compete in today's market. Meanwhile, inherited homes often stay inside families for decades, reducing the number of houses available for new buyers. The long-term effects could reshape California's housing market. If inheritance continues rising, housing mobility may decline. Entire neighborhoods could gradually become family-owned assets, passed from If inheritance continues rising, housing mobility may decline. Entire neighborhoods could gradually become family-owned assets, passed from one generation to the next instead of entering the public housing market. That could lock millions of younger Americans out of home ownership and transform the housing ladder into something else entirely, a system based less on income and more on family wealth. California's housing crisis didn't happen overnight. It developed slowly over decades of rising prices and limited housing supply. But the inheritance trend reveals something deeper. The American dream in California may be quietly changing from a dream you can earn to a dream you may have to inherit. And if this trend continues into the late 2020s, home ownership could increasingly depend on something outside your control.